So I got this text from a friend of mine about 6 days ago about this guy behind me, Mr. Oliver Anthony, and I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't actually watch the video 6 days ago, but as I noticed, this song has been picking up some steam around the country and everyone seems to be reacting to it, and I still have not seen or heard this video or song yet. I've heard pieces of it as I was doing my sound check, but not entirely, maybe a few seconds here and there. So I'm gonna react to this song right here for the very first time. And like I do normally with my reactions, I just don't watch the actual song, video, whatever. I actually go through the lyrics themselves. And this song I'm hearing is like a national anthem for the working class. Now, I'm hearing some opposition saying that this guy could be a plant, which makes me want to do this even more, because I know once you hear the left talking about this being, something you shouldn't see, means you should probably see it. So let's watch this song video, Oliver Anthony, Men North of Richmond. Let's check it out.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away.
All right, let's just start with verse 1 here. I mean, he comes out pretty strong saying, look, I've been selling my soul. And first of all, that is a huge analogy or statement to say that, your soul is everything you have. And yet he's saying that he's been selling his soul. That's the first words he chose to come out of his mouth for this particular lyric. Working all day, overtime hours. He's hardly getting paid anything, so he could sit around here and waste his life away. What a powerful first 3 lines. Then he goes on to say, drag back home and drown my troubles away. So this is a very depressing first 4 lines. And what I'm hearing about this song is that it is, like I said before, a national anthem for the working class. So that's the lyrics. The actual video is just him, playing his banjo, guitar, whatever, and he's there. And he's actually playing, I guess, before an audience. The video is very, very high quality, but it's just him there standing, singing the song. And his voice is very, very good. And the quality of the video, for what it is also very, very good.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is.
How many of you out there have just been, the past 3 or 4 years, just seeing what's going on around this country, around the world, the hypocrisy, the double standard, the 2-tier justice, the attacks on one class of people? You know who I'm talking about. The lack of control at our border, the lack of control in general from the police, where they decide to go after the people who are actually the innocent and going after the actual criminals as if they are the victims. That is what he's talking about here. He said it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. And he's saying, you know what, this is like a nightmare. This is beyond a clown show.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know.
This is pretty powerful. I didn't realize the lyrics were as powerful as this. So let's just go through this line by line. He says, living in a new world. And this is that new thing that they're talking about, this new world order or this new awakening or whatever they're trying to call it. They're trying to take the standard of what's going on right now and move it into something totally socialist and something that's totally foreign to people of this generation, working class. He said, look, he's an old soul and these rich men north of Richmond. So obviously people in, the North, I guess the progressives, the New Yorks, the New Englands, says Lord knows they all just want to have total control, want to know what you think, want to know what you do. They don't think you know, but I know that you do, because your dollar ain't anything and it's taxed to no end, because rich men north of Richmond. And it's basically, this is an attack. In fact, this is essentially what the pilgrims came over to this country for not only liberty in terms of religious liberty, but also free of oppression from King James, who was basically telling them everything they had to do, it had to be in line with not only the state, but also the church, that being the Catholic Church. And that was just tyranny. And they fled from that. And from that came the United States of America. And this is what he's talking about. And it is a very, very powerful song so far. Let's keep going.
But I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men know the rich men. I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat.
So here we go. It says, I wish politicians would look out for minors. He's talking about minors, I guess like coal miners, and not just some miners spelled with M-O on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat. So he's talking about social ills that they don't care about. It's all about these rich men north of Richmond.
And the obese milking welfare. God, if you're
How about that? The obese milking welfare. And this is just, we did a video earlier today. This was about Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun on the similar line here, talking about what's going on with society and the government and how these liberals and these leftists and these socialists and these communists just want to dictate all of these crazy policies on us for what? Just so they can have control. And it is really getting to the point now where people are waking up and really just being fed up, and they're expressing themselves in songs like this all over the place.
and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame.
People wonder the reason why Trump won in 2016, and it was primarily because of the blue collar, the people in that so-called Rust Belt. I don't like using that term, but that's what it's referred to. The Wisconsins, the Michigans, the Pennsylvanias, even the Northern Ohio's, those areas. And what's interesting about that, we mentioned this in the video in our channel many times, is that Trump won those particular counties that were predominantly Democrat, going back to the caucus and before, where Trump won those counties where Hillary Clinton didn't have a chance, and that was what put him over the top. And it's the sentiment that is spoken here in this particular song. It's what did it for him. It really is.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Oh, but it
Oh,
is.
it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do.
This is what people want. People just want freedom. They want liberty. And, we've been doing a series on this channel. If you want to join as a member, you can see that. It's called the Biblical Citizenship in Modern America. We cover the Pilgrims. We cover the Founding Fathers. We cover the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and all these important documents. But more importantly, we talk about the reasons why they came to be. They came out of the church. They came out of the Christian faith. They came across the Atlantic Ocean from the Pilgrims. They came across from the Magna Carta and philosophies and principles that dealt with biblical ideas that rights come from God, not from man. And that's the thing that is the crux of why this country is so amazing, is that our founding principles are dealing with those concepts that rights come from God, not from man. And the other side of that is that rights come from the state or from man, and therefore that's what we've been fighting for hundreds of years. But the US was the first one to really codify it into what we have here in America, and we are actually losing it here in America. And people like this gentleman right here, Mr. Anthony, understands that, and he's putting it into song very, very well.
And then I don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Richmond. So he's ending the song up here in the outro. He'll say, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours with nothing to pay. And it's a really depressing song, but it's a really strong anthem. It's honest, it's clean, it's folky, and the man definitely has credibility all over the place in just the way he looks and the way he's playing, the way he sounds, the emotion that he emotes from the lyrics. It's just a good song, and I'm glad I got a chance to react to this for the first time, and I hope you like this song as well. And yeah, this guy is going crazy viral all over the place, and we'll see how this takes us, and hopefully we'll have more people, more artists like this expressing themselves in this kind of way.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours
Nice shot of that dog right there.
for bullshit pay.
And so that's Oliver Anthony with Men Over Richmond. This artist, I've never seen this artist before, heard this artist before, but everyone seems to know who he is now. So it's fantastic. So what are your thoughts on this? Is this guy a plant, as I'm hearing from some people on the other side saying, hey, this guy is somebody you should not listen to? You know what, even if he is a plant, which I don't think he is, why would someone want to express this kind of lyrics that's so poignant and so, let's say, meaningful to people and something that we can identify with? Why would someone do that? So even if it is a plant, the lyrics are something that's going to impact a lot of people. So let me know your thoughts on this video. I will be curious to know. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.